Hi, I'm Larry Jenkin, founder of 11 Media, and I'm very excited to spend a few minutes with you today to give you a personal down and dirty tour of our newest technology that we call Digital Gump, and that is nothing less than the future of media and marketing. Let's get into it. We call it Digital Gump because if you saw the movie Forrest Gump, you'll probably remember this scene on the right-hand page here where the filmmakers, using movie magic, somehow inserted Forrest into scenes in American history, like this scene with President John F. Kennedy, that never actually occurred in nature. Well, Digital Gump does the same exact thing, but it does it with magazines and it does it with your business. It all starts with our four critically acclaimed magazines, which are on the hottest topic to business today, which is social media. You have FB in Business for Facebook, LI in Business for LinkedIn, Tweeting in Business for Twitter, and our Google publication, The Big G in Business. Today, Digital Gump is available for all four publications, and over time, we expect other publishers to be offering Digital Gump for their publications as well. Now, let's get into how Digital Gump actually works and what it can do for you that's so transformational. When we publish each of our magazines, there is a combination of ads and editorial. And what we do is, or what Digital Gump actually does, is it takes a good portion of the ads that originally ran in the magazine and digitally strips them out so that we can replace them with your content, with your ads, or with your editorial. So you will end up with a custom publication that is infused with your content, so it becomes like you're actually owning these four critically acclaimed business magazines and that you can use them however you want to benefit your company, selling your products, your services, and demonstrating your thought leadership. And when it comes to thought leadership, that's one of the primary benefits of Digital Gump, because not only can we put in ads and editorial throughout the magazine, but we can actually replace content on the front cover. So instead of it having just the editorial that originally ran with the magazine, we can put a call out with you, with your picture, and a feature story that relates directly to that. So you become front and center and you get seen as the experts, not other people, not your competitors. Now, one other thing about these magazines is that they are not your average magazines. Our digital magazines contain cutting-edge technology that allows you to put in your ads and in your editorial video, audio, complete interactivity, and we also have a wonderful new technology called Lightning Leads that allows you to get the contact information and permission to talk to people who've expressed interest in your product or service with a click of a button. Now, when we give you space, we don't just give you a little bit of space, and we don't just give you space in bad places. In fact, it's quite the opposite. As you'll see later on, we have the ability to give you unlimited space and in the most prominent pages throughout the magazine. You can get space opposite the front cover. You can get space in the cover stories. You can have two-page spreads. You can have multi-page editorial features. It is extraordinarily flexible, and one of the coolest parts about this is that you can turn the magazines into a profit center by selling some of this space to your partners. We could talk more about that offline. Now, there are a number of ways that we can help your business, and let's start with the one that you'll see on this two-page spread, and that's free subscriptions. We sell the magazines for $7.95 for each one per month. Through the Digital Gump program, we will give you the ability to give to your clients and your prospects a free subscription, compliments of you for nothing additional. And you think about it, too many marketers today just bombard their clients with email promotions that are selling, selling, selling. Instead of doing that, you could be more thoughtful about your approach by giving. You give them magazines on what is arguably the hottest topic in business today, social media, and you do it with your compliments. It engenders goodwill, and it will come back in the form of reciprocity to you. Now, Digital Gump is also an extraordinarily powerful lead generation tool. And let me describe one of the tactics that you can use that you'll see on this page. We call it our Trojan horse strategy because it allows you to gain access to other people's databases without them having to give you their databases or mail some sort of promo for you. And here's how it works. What you will do is go to partners. In this case, you can see an example of one of our partners, Office Depot, and you'll be able to say to that partner, look, we'd like to do a couple special things for you because you're our partner. The first thing that we'd like to do is we'd like to give you an ad or multiple ads or story throughout our publications. Then what we'd like to do for you is we'd like to allow you to give the magazines to anybody you want with your compliments. So you'll be able to tell them that you bought a subscription for them, and we are giving you the ability to do that for your partners so that they can actually look like heroes to their audience. And then best of all, through the Digital Gump technology, we can take a section of the top of each magazine and include your partner's branding so that regardless of what page they are flipping through, they are going to see your partner's branding, like the Office Depot banner that's on top of the magazine on this page. And in that banner, they can do anything that they want to do that you can do in any typical web page. So you could have a lead capture element, you could have video, you could have audio, you could have links. It's really just limited to your creativity. And the best part of all is when your partners distribute the magazines with their branding to their audience, they're distributing your custom issue that has all of your pages, your ads, and your editorial infused throughout the whole thing. So most people say, wow, this looks really cool, but it looks like a lot of work. Well, nothing could be further than the truth because there is actually zero amount of work involved for you. This is designed as a turnkey program. Our design team, our technologists, and our software handles everything from production to design to implementation. Everything so that you don't have to do the work. We've got that all set up and taken care of for you. Let's get into the price because I know it always comes down to this. And the coolest part about this program is that the pricing of this is technically zero because you can use the pages in this publication to compensate you more than you would need to pay for the publication itself. So let's talk about the two different pricing options that we have. Literally, between these two pricing options, you'll find one that will fit into your budget and serve your needs. So the first one, we call it pay-as-you-go. And it's pay-as-you-go because you pick how many pages you want to use, and you only pay for the pages that you use, and it's a rate of $150 per page. Now, you can use however many you want up to 10. That's the limitation for it to work in that package. And what you get is unlimited free subscriptions, both for your database and for the databases of your authorized partners. So nobody is paying $7.95 per issue because you've essentially bought them a subscription. The other element is that we will customize the issues for unlimited amount of partners that you want to distribute this through so that they will get their branding on the top of every single publication that their readers are going through. Now, the second package we call the Blockbuster package. And the difference here is a couple key things. First is unlimited pages. You can use as many pages as you want without limit. In addition to that, you're going to get all of the items that were already included and I mentioned in the pay-as-you-go package, plus you're going to get some very special positioning, such as you'll get a spot on the front cover, you'll get spots on the table of contents for any of your editorial, you'll get the zero page, which is opposite the front cover, and you'll get a 2-page spread within the first 10 pages of the magazine. The pricing for the Blockbuster package is $19.95 if you wanted to do a single magazine, or $49.95 if you wanted to do all 4 publications. And when you divide it by the number of pages that you can use, you'll see that it comes down to be next to nothing for each page. So that's the program. It is probably a difficult thing to get your head around, of being able to own these publications, but essentially that's what Digital Gump can do for you. We'd love to talk in detail with you, and we also have a guarantee, so that if you are not happy with how this produced for you, we're actually going to publish a full nother issue for you at absolutely no cost to you. So it lowers the risk even further, although we don't think that it will ever come to that. I invite you to contact us. My partner and associate publisher, Kim Norkett's contact information is right here on this page. Give us a call, send us an email, and let us talk to you about how this could work for your business. Thanks so much for your time today. Look forward to working together in the near future.